Greetings, Soul family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, as always, thank you for your energy. And if you're new, welcome to Soul Family Oracle, where I share messages from the divine, the depth of our soul, our spirit, and our ancestors. Today's message says Foxy, Foxy, Foxy. Foxy, 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 because we are about to step into some real Foxy energy. The divine is saying, it's time to pull up the fox spirit. It's time to walk in the energy of the fox. Because now, as things are being removed from your path, as doors are being opened, as things are being revealed, you will need to embody this energy in order to be able to move accordingly, to move with strategy, to move with calculated intentions until the divine says you can let your guard down. And I'm hearing until everything has been put in place, including the team and the community, your tribe, so you can put this energy down and bask in your nurturing, giving, vibrant, and exuberant energy. So the first thing I wanted to touch on the like physical characteristics of a fox, right? And the fox is classified as related to the dog family. However, the fox has a lot of similarity and characteristics with the cat. And Spirit was bringing my mind to this to say that you are needing to step into an energy where it's like your real energy or your true intentions are masked or cloaked. Not masked, but cloaked. Not masked in the sense that you are not, it's not like you have to be operating from a low vibrational space where like you're lying or trying to trick people and stuff like that. No. But cloaked in the sense that you don't show your hand, that your true intentions are kept behind, that you don't say too much, or that you don't give too much information of what you're doing, your plans, or where you're going next. Almost like basically, yes, moving with intention, but in a very strategized way. So with this, foxes being very similar to cats, even though they are classified in the dog family, Spirit was trying to, what was coming through was basically like it's giving like wolves in sheep's clothing and also sheep's in wolves clothing. So it's almost as if Spirit is asking you to go undercover as a sheep in wolves clothing in order to mislead or misdirect or misinform or create a shield around yourself from the wolves in sheep clothing. So it's like you're being called, it's like Spirit is saying, step into the energy of the wolf. Step into the energy of the wolf in order to beat it at its game. You can't beat the wolf at its game as a sheep or in the sheep energy. You're going to have to embody some of that energy of the wolf, some of those traits that it has, the way it moves, the way it plans and thinks and strategizes in order to be able to defeat it. And that is where this fox energy comes in. So, like how the dog is quite different from the cat, it's almost as if the fox embodies the dog trait as dog characteristics as well as cat characteristics. However, its main essence is really of one, even though it can be both. So here is Spirit asking us to exercise our polarity or duality. I spoke about this in a recent video, and I'm going to touch on it extensively in another video. Another thing that is coming through is the element of surprise. It's like we're being asked to put on this new gear and take it off at a very vital point where it would be a total shock to the ops, or where it would be like a devastating surprise to the ops, Why? Because now that you're stepping into this new light, the power that you're going to wield is going to attract to you a lot of people that might try to take advantage of you to use your power, or people that might try to ASS kiss you so that they are in your good books, or so that they fall in your grace. And you are going to need to be very strategic around these people, in the sense that you're going to have to really study them, how they move, how they operate, to be able to beat them at that game. This is not, your empathetic nature will remain. However, towards these wolves, or towards these specific people, you are going to need to exercise that fox energy. Now let's look at some of the spiritual symbolisms or meaning of the fox energy, which is the main thing, or one of the main things that Spirit wanted us to touch on. And the fox is a very powerful spiritual symbol, right? And it represents adaptability and a keen sense of observation. It's also a message of the divine. In some cultures, it is believed. And it also it is also believed to be like an intuitive guide. For people that have the fox energy as a spirit totem, they are very intuitive and kind of like 99% spot on, if not 100 plus spot on their intuitive nudges. The fox is also very adaptable, in the sense that it allows us, like by connecting with the fox energy, we are able to navigate life with ease, like go over obstacles with ease. Because again, the fox nature to be like the dog and be like the cat, even though those are two opposite or very different kinds of animals, is a symbolism of how it is able to flow with circumstances. It is able to flow with changes, and basically able to go in alignment with whatever the situation might be. Like, this thing has been coming into my mind a lot, this saying that everything is going my way. And even when things are not going my way, it is still going my way. This is that kind of energy of the fox. Sorry, I just burped real loud. I don't know if you guys heard it. Sorry. And another thing is the cunning nature of the fox. The fox energy is considered to be cunning and trickish. And it's like one of the most prominent aspects of it, in the sense that it's like there are many tales and myths where the fox's character is depicted as an energy that knows how to outwit an opponent, right? Through very clever deception, very clever, not really like manipulation, but like cleverness, using trickery and cunning ways to throw the opponent off course, in order to get the opponent where they need the opponent to be, and to strike or to make their move. This is an energy that drives you to like think outside of the box when you're faced with challenges. It drives you to think of innovative ways and resolutions to your problems, especially when it's against, or when you're going against, or when you're faced with people that you don't know, or people whose extent who you don't sorry people that you don't know their extent of power, or people that you don't know the extent of their power, or people that you don't know how they're moving, or how to feel about them, or you're not sure about. This allows you to not only be 100% sure of the person's intentions of you, it also allows you to create a shield around yourself, where if the person is trying to do something against you or trying to attack you, you can counter it or block it, which would be the most preferred solution. So this energy that we're being asked to step in is like part of the preparation for what's coming, part of the energy that we need to embody in order to like really hold on to these things that have been released to us, to hold on to our crown and our kingdom. Because now, as the light is being shine or shone on us to show the whole world who we truly are and the status we hold or put us in our thrones, now more people are going to be seeing us also. Like I was saying, the higher you rise, the higher they climb the ups. The bigger you get, the bigger the demons or the devils or the agent, right? So it's another, that's another energy that was coming in, like this, like spy agent energy, where it's like you see like sometimes in the movies where they have like this like spy who is very intelligent in their ways. They use like very cunning ways to get the information they need and access and the resources they need in order to operate or get to the tools they need to accomplish their mission. This is the energy that we're being asked to embody. Because in this energy, not only will we be able to survive whatever attack or whatever is thrown at us, right? We'll also be able to adapt to. Being given two things. First, we're going to be adapt to the ways of the world that we're stepping in. And the other thing is to adapt to change. Adapt to it in order to know how to change it. So in a way, we're talking about integration. We're not really talking about like succumbing to it or accepting it or embracing those different ways, right? We're speaking about I'm getting the observation again, observing it, really studying it, and knowing how to build around it, how to defend around it, how to attack and defeat it. So I'm hearing infiltration. That spy energy is coming again. So yes, spirit is asking us to develop this energy of, or step into this energy of the fox in order to be able to infiltrate the camp of the people that will try to come against us or try to fight back to take our thrones or our kingdoms from us. Again, that's what I spoke in the previous video, that I was being guided to take us through a series of videos to using some of the points in the 48 laws of power to explain to us or to teach us how some of the ways in which we can protect our energy and defend ourselves. It's not a matter of attacking, it's a matter of defending. I read in one of the comments when I made a community post, somebody saying that the fox is actually responsible for gathering the rest of the animals in the forest, which would make sense because this energy that you're stepping in is a leadership energy. You're stepping into a leadership role. You're stepping into a position of power, a higher status, not just a higher status than you have been in, but a higher status than your ops are in even now, and a higher status than they will ever be in. This new phase or this position you're stepping into is almost like a promotion in the sense that no, they can't compete for it. It's like a niche carved by yourself and you being recognized in that niche and being promoted in that niche. And it's like you're the only one in the category. It's like I'm seeing like just one name on a list of nominees that need to be considered for promotion or an award. And it's only one name because in that whole category is just you. But it still is a category that is so important that it can't be put aside or it can't be um dismissed. Like it has to be acknowledged because of the impact it makes. And you are the only one in that position, or you are the only one in that category because of the work that you have been doing. So whoever this message is for, this position that you're stepping into is because of the work that you're doing. It's like the work you've done, the energy that you've put in is being returned now in the physical. It's going to manifest in the physical, or is manifesting in the physical as a lot of things that are going to improve your life, that are going to add value to your life and your name. that is going to make you a household name, that is going to make you a name that is respected and revered. And I'm getting the queens. I'm being asked to speak on the Queen Ya Asantwa. Ya Asantwa was a very powerful, if you don't know of the story of Ya Asantwa in the Ashanti Kingdom, she is the queen that defended the Ashanti Kingdom at some point and protected the Sikadua, which is the golden stool of the Ashanti Kingdom. She was a very revered, respected, and feared queen and also warrior. She was a very respected commander. She was the commander of her army. She was the battle planner. And she was known to be very intelligent, very strategic, but also very cunning in her plans and her strategies, and some of the tactics that she would use to defeat the colonizers. So this energy again is just, it's an embodiment of leadership, of direction, of power, of courage and strength, but also of intelligence, of strategy, of wit, cleverness. I'm hearing not just book smart, but street smart. So exactly, this is the energy of not just being book smart, not just being like an empath and all love and light, and it's all this and all, this is the energy of taking control of how you experience the situations. We're not being asked right now to, we're still going with the flow. First of all, don't get me wrong. Let me not confuse how this is coming off to mean that, maybe we're being asked to take things into our own hand and try to control situations. No. As a matter of fact, we're being asked to be still, to remain even more still right now. And stillness, peace prevails. We're being asked to plan in silence, to be still but active. 144 on my time. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. This message is for the agent of light. This message is for the agent of light. This is not just for, well, it's also for the rest of the collective that are not exactly from the agent of light energy, which I speak of, but we are all agents of light in our own ways because we are all here to do the work of the Most High. And for a lot of us, we are doing the work of the Most High. So we are all agents of light. But what I'm speaking of specifically right now, like this specific part I'm speaking of, is some people that are going to be in leadership roles that command commanders. Commanders are going to wait for you to give the plan, for you to lay out the strategy, for you to give the go ahead. And you are going to be very meticulous in your operation, in your planning, until a team that can be fully trusted, a team that is spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally loyal to the cause, not specifically to you, but to the cause that you hold, the vision that you preach. So people will follow you not because of your status even. People will follow you and respect and be loyal to you, put down their lives for you because of the energy you embody, because of the visions you will preach, because of your intentions and your pure heart. But before you can reach these people, you will have to first play this role in this Fox energy to be able to weed out all the wrong people first, to clean out all the people that are not meant to play specific roles in your kingdom, and now be able to establish a new table. I'm hearing round table with members that you can fully trust with your life and with missions with which they will strive to accomplish with their lives, because it will be to the glory of the Most High and not to the detriment of the cause or the light of the world or the universe. So this energy is like, this energy we're being asked to step in. I'm beginning to feel, it's like I feel it's like I'm standing and I'm seeing, it's like so many different doors opening behind me. It's like one door opens and then it opens to another door and it opens to another door and it opens to another door, and I'm standing at one of the doors. It's like, and this is the door where we're speaking of the fox energy, and this is just one of the energies that we're going to need to embody as we go on this new lane, because this new lane we're going into, we've spoken about abundance a lot. We've spoken about our riches coming in. We've spoken about reclaiming our crowns. We've spoken about sitting on our thrones and reclaiming our power. But now we're going to be speaking also of the missions, of the cause, of why the roles, or why the abundance the universe is bringing to us is so important, not just for us, but for the people that we are meant to lead and guide, for the world that we are meant to bring in. And to be able to do this successfully, again, we are going to have to learn how to beat the odds by their own game. And that is where the fox energy comes in. The fox also representing intuition and spiritual connection and higher knowledge means that we're going to have to be even more learned than we are. And we're going to have to, as a matter of fact, drop everything you know, everything that you're holding on to that is knowledge, or you think is knowledge of what you've learned and what you know, drop it and start on a new journey to pick up new things. Because what you have picked up has already, but now you have been able, because of the consistency you've kept up, you have been able to, it's almost like you have been able to embed it in your body. It's been embedded into your system. It's been wired into your system now. So now you don't need to keep clenching your hands. It's like, now it's time to open up your hands and pick up new knowledge. Because where we're going, we are going to be meeting some very manipulative and trickish people on the way. We're going to be met with some heavy illusions. We're going to be met with a lot of warfare that won't just be spiritual, but also very, very physical. And I'm also hearing specifically mental. This is why it's so important. 2211 on my timer. This is why it's so important to embody some of these different traits that Spirit wants to show us in order to become very powerful leaders like Yah Santua was, who wasn't just a powerful queen and leader, but also a powerful strategist, a powerful warrior, a powerful commander. And this, I feel, is where we're going to leave the message. 2244 on my timer. Thank you, Spirit. This energy that we're stepping in is going to bring a balance to the love and light energy that we have by what? Integrating that divine chaos that is often needed every now and then to create balance in every situation. And once we get through this energy and we accomplish what we need to accomplish with this energy, we will be redirected to embody a new energy. And I'm getting now also, we're going to be embodying multiple energies even as we go. It's almost as if we're going to be shape-shifting. We're going to be shape-shifting into different energies, into different avatars, into different consciousness. In 1 minute, you can play the role of a leader and also the role of a mother. In 1 minute, you can play the role of a commander and also play the role of a father. In 1 minute, you can play the role of a counselor or a motivator, and the other minute, you can be playing the role of a sister or a brother in spirit. The energies we're going to have to embody are going to be in different energies. That is why it's so important to keep our vibrations up, because these energies are not going to settle in a low vibrational energy or body. It won't work. I'm hearing right now the need to tell somebody who has been sick for a while. First of all, disclaimer, I am not a medical professional, and this is not a medical channel. What I speak of is basically to explain some of the various things that we experience in our physical that is related to spirituality. So somebody please be sure first. If you're having or facing any long-standing issues or conditions, please see a doctor or a well-informed person to get the directions you need and the clarity you need before you decide on anything. Take it to spirit. So somebody is needing to raise their vibration because they keep getting sick, or they've been sick for so long, or low, and I'm hearing fatigue. They've been tired for so long because their spirit is tired of having to always try and keep up with the high vibration, or keep them up with the high vibration. So it's like somebody keeps putting themselves in a low vibration and their spirit keeps trying to put them up in a high vibration, and it's been going on for so long. It's become a pattern for them that now the spirit is getting tired, and it's like it's trying to say that, and the spirit is getting tired, so now it's manifesting as sickness in the physical, because as above so below, as within so without. And spirit is saying you're needing to raise your vibration so that you can fall in alignment with the energy that your spirit is feeding you, and then you can get healthier. Thank you for your energy as always, and always take this message as it resonates. Leave what fits. Take what fits and leave what doesn't. And if it helps you, please leave us a comment, subscribe, like, share, and thank you as always for your support. Have a blessed day.